All right, a few guys have asked about my bike, so I figured I'd go ahead and start it. It's been a little while, so I needed to get it out here and just kind of run some gas through it. Figure I'd take a break from the Toyota videos for a second and show you my bike. So this is a 2020 Electra Glide. I swapped over from a 2017 Wide Glide. I love that Wide Glide. It was awesome, but it had a 19 by 2.15 front wheel on it, and it was super narrow, and I'm driving 50 miles to and from work now, and it was just kind of a little bit too sketchy on these roads, needless to say, and this is a lot more comfortable. So we went ahead and traded Shay's Iron 1200 and my Wide Glide, last year's Wide Glide, the Dyna, and for this 2020 Electra Glide. Reason we did that, with Shay being pregnant, I just didn't want her on the streets on a bike. She loves to ride, and to be honest, it's just a little bit more safer feeling knowing that at least there's only one of us on a motorcycle for now. So when the kid's like 5 or 6 or something, we'll get her another bike, but for now I just wanted to keep her off the streets just a little bit, just for safety reasons. So let me show you my bike. I'll show you what I've done to it, and if you got any questions on it, let me know. As you can see, our driveway is pretty snowed in, and I really need to get a shed for it. I keep it covered up underneath this tree, so it's covered and everything works out okay, especially since there's not a lot of humidity here. But just kind of how it's set up now. It's the only way to do it. I usually try and ride 3 to 4 times a week back home and during the summer here, but it just makes it a little bit more difficult here. So again, let me show you the bike. So it's pretty stock overall. What I did was I did change out the front windshield. It did have like a 6-inch clear windshield on it, which I didn't like. And I was getting a lot of buffer too, so I swapped that out. And then I love putting LED headlights on, so I tossed one of them on. Other than that, first thing I like to do with all my bikes is toss pipes on. I just want it to be loud. One thing I noticed going from, I had an R6 a long time ago when I was at school, and I got hit a couple times. It sucked. People never saw me. And with the Harleys, I've never had a problem with people not seeing me or hearing me coming, which is one thing that I really like. So I went ahead and tossed these pipes on, took out the baffles so it's loud. I just like it that way. I also swapped out the grips, just kind of give it a little bit something better than that stock look. And I'm gonna go ahead and toss on some 10-inch bars on this one. I had 14s on my Wide Glide. I'll try and find a picture for that and show you guys. But yeah, this is my bike. I love riding. Right now I'm with the CVMA, Combat Vets Motorcycle Association. Been with them for almost a year now. 319 out of Texas still, so I'm gonna try and make another ride down there once I can during the summer. But I love riding with groups. I love riding just in general. I'd ride every single day if weather would let me and work. Sometimes I just gotta carry stuff around. Long term, I'd like to join a club. There's a club specifically I'd like to join, but I gotta meet the right people. The scene here is a little bit different than in Texas, so it's less opportunities to meet people. So there's a lot of riders, but again, the club scene's a little bit different too. But that's just kind of where I'm at with this. Overall, love the bike. So I went with this because I really wanted the Road Glide, but it was just a little bit out of my budget, especially since I was trading 2 bikes in. So I'm not a huge fan of the Street Glide, but I do like how simple this one is and how you can build up on it. It's just kind of got a raw look. Like all this is satin versus polished. It's got the paint right here. I do want to change out the front wheel to the bigger front wheel. But other than that, I'm just going to do, a sissy bar on the back so Shay can ride it later on with me. And then, maybe change out a few cosmetic stuff like the pedals and stuff, and maybe black some stuff out. But overall, I just like a clean black bike, and I like to have some noise to it. So if you got any questions on this, let me know. This is a newer model. They changed it in 2019. I went with the 2020 because it comes with ABS versus having to pay for it on the 2019. Also comes with these hardware attachments right here, which the 2019 didn't. So that was kind of cool. Having bags is nice. It's just a lot more comfortable. The whole riding position is completely different than my Wide Glide was. The Wide Glide was great, and it kind of gave me that, kind of just hanging on for dear life feel, which was awesome. But again, it was just a little bit more difficult to go longer distances. Let's see what else. It's got the 107, great engine. I had the 103. You can definitely tell a difference. You can hear the difference too. It just kind of has a more raw sound to it, which is cool. And it has a really good pickup. The weight distribution was a little bit difficult for me to kind of get used to, especially stopping in like a turn, because I'm not a big guy and it has a lot of weight, so I'd want to like lean over on me. So that was one thing that I had to kind of really adjust to. But overall, I love it. It's treating me well. It's very well balanced. It's great. I mean, it's a lot of fun to ride around, and I just love these bikes. So I'll go ahead and start it for you so you can hear it. And then if you got any questions, let me know. sitting for about a month, thanks to not being able to ride, hence the temp plate's still on it. Kind of riding dirty a little bit, but other than that, great bike. I love it. If you're on the fence about getting one, I say go for it. Not a lot of people in our generation buying Harleys anymore, so it's kind of cool to keep it going. You know, it's a kind of a different, just a whole different passion. There's something about riding. I just wish people weren't assholes on the street, but other than that, it's been, I mean, I love riding bikes. So yeah, like I said, that's my bike. If you got any questions, let me know. I'll help you out any way I can with that as well. I'll do all my own work on stuff, so I'll do a couple things later on, like I said, change out the front wheel and stuff, but I keep it pretty simple, just a blacked out, clean bike, kind of go from there. To all you guys who ride out there, stay safe, stay on two wheels, and just keep doing what you do, and hope you can ride more than I can right now. So, all right, as always, have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the flip side.